Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna be reviewing this Adam Audio T8V. I'm gonna be comparing them with the KRK Rocket 5, and also I'm gonna be talking about the new section in this channel that you're gonna like a lot, so wait until the end of the video. As I said, I'm gonna be talking about these new speakers that Adam Audio sent me, the T8V, so thank you so much to Adam. I'm gonna be talking about the good things about these speakers, the bad things, if it's better than the KRK, if it's worse, and all these things. And I would like some support from you on this video, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because I've realized that most of the people that watch my videos is not subscribed. So if you like my videos, just subscribe. It's free. I don't know why you watch my videos and you're not subscribed, so just do it. Scroll down, click on the subscribe button, and thank you so much. So let's start talking about how these speakers are built. In my opinion, are really good. They look really solid and strong, you know. It's not like cheap plastic or something like that. Also, in my opinion, they look quite professional with this awesome subwoofer here and this night tweeter that is not like plastic or something like that. I only miss one thing that, well, it's not a big deal, and it's some foam down below, so this way when you put it on the table, you're not maybe breaking it or something like that. But well, this is probably because you should have some acoustic foam below your speaker like I have here, that acoustic foam that is specially made for the speakers. Then if we look at the back, we have here this big hole that I'm gonna be talking later. Here we have some kind of filters to increase or decrease the highs and the lows. And this is because this way, if your room maybe has too much bass, you can decrease it a little bit, or if it needs more highs, you can increase them, or the other way. But my advice is always to have it on 0 and don't touch the massive things. Then here we have this knob for the loudness, and my advice is to have it on 0, but maybe if your audio interface is not that loud, you can increase it a little bit, or if your audio interface is loud, maybe you can decrease it a little bit, so this way you have less noise. But well, my advice is to have it always on 0. And a thing I would like to have in this knob, as you probably can see, is so smooth, and I would like to have like some spots to put it like here and here and here, because when you have two speakers, you want them to sound with the same loudness, and if there's not like spots where you put the volume, it's gonna be a bit more difficult to know that they are exactly the same loudness, you know, around 0 dB or on 0.5 dB. But well, it's not a big deal, just take care on this and just that. Then here we have two inputs, the XLR balanced input and the RCA unbalanced input. My advice is to use the XLR, because this way you're not gonna have any noise from the electricity or your phone or other things. And here you have this switch to use one or the other, and then here of course the power button. So well, as I said, these are the T8V, and maybe you think why it has an 8. Like in the t-shirts that we have an S, M, L, XL, and so in the speakers we say that we have a 4-inch speaker, a 5-inch speaker, a 7-inch speaker, 8-inch speaker. So the 8 of the T8V is because it has a 8-inch woofer. For example, this KRK at the Rocket 5 because it has a 5-inch woofer, and of course the bigger the woofer, the more sub it's gonna have. So this speaker can get to 33 Hz on the lows and to 25,000 Hz on the highs. In my opinion, 33 Hz is more than enough. I always say that on the mastering you can cut on 30 Hz or maybe even 35 if your track is kind of high, because down below, yeah, you can hear to 20 Hz, but basically from 20 to 30 Hz is just something muddy that is making your track don't sound that clear, and if you cut it, it's gonna sound a bit cleaner, and also you're gonna be able to compress a bit more and leave more the track, so it's where you have less dynamic range, so your track seems a bit louder. I recommend you to check this video where I give you some tips to make your track sound louder. And on the highs, as I said, it can get to 25,000 Hz. Maybe you're thinking that we only can hear to 20,000, but the thing is that if the speaker could only get to 20,000 Hz, probably from 15,000, 16,000, 17,000 would start to decrease the highs. So to get a better sound, kind of flatter highs, all the speakers try to reproduce to higher frequencies, to 25,000, 30,000, something like that. So well, how do they sound? They sound awesome. I've been testing it with some trap tracks, progressive house tracks, future house tracks, hardstyle, and I've realized that they sound super clean and they have a lot of bass. As I said, they can get to 33 Hz, and the first time I tested them, I played a trap track and the sub bass was awesome. You can hear really clear the weight of the track. For example, if we compare them to the KRK, of course this is not a fair comparison because this is just a 5-inch woofer, so it's not gonna have that much bass, but it's the speakers I have. The frequency range of the KRK Rocket 5 is from 45 Hz to 35,000 Hz. So I was used to the sub bass that the KRK could give me. So then when I went from only 45 Hz to 33 Hz, the difference was huge. But to test well the T8V, what I decided to do is try the KRK with the SonarWorks. If you don't know what SonarWorks is, I recommend to check this video where I talk about it, about what it can do on your speakers or your headphones. But basically what it's going to do is apply an EQ before the audio gets to the speakers. So this way, when they get to your ears, you're going to hear a flat frequency response. So basically what is inside your DAW. So what it did was to have the KRK in the right position, in the right direction, with the SonarWorks enabled, and listen to some music. Then what I did is play the same tracks in the T8V that they weren't in the best position, they weren't in the best direction, they didn't have the SonarWorks, and they sounded almost the same. So the thing was that I had the KRK in the best conditions possible with the SonarWorks, so this way I could hear a flat frequency response, and it sounded almost the same as the T8V in worse conditions because they were in the right spots of my room, they didn't have the SonarWorks enabled and all these things, and they sounded almost the same. So I cannot imagine how they can sound if I put it in the best conditions and with the SonarWorks, especially for these speakers. So all of this means that the T8V has a really good frequency response. They sound so clean, the balance is so good, it doesn't have that much boost on the mids or on the highs or on the lows, so it sounds kind of flat. So let's talk now about this hole in the back that the KRK have here in the front. This is the bass port, so basically it's like where the wind comes out. Most of the brands have the bass port in the back, and I don't really know if it's better or worse to have it in the back or in the front, but the KRK have it in the front. But just to let you know, if you have speakers really close to the wall and the bass port is in the back, try to have some acoustic foam there. Or if not, with SonarWorks you're going to be able to solve this problem, because SonarWorks is going to know that you have too much bass, so it's going to reduce it. So wow, to summarize all of this, the new Adam Audio T8V sound so good, sounds so clear and so balanced. As I said, they sound almost the same as the KRK with the SonarWorks in the best conditions possible. So just with that, I don't have anything else to say. And well, are they expensive? I've seen them around 260, 300 euros each of them. So around 500, 600 the pair. And for an 8-inch woofer is not that much. Other brands have more or less the same price. So I said I highly recommend them. And now let's talk about the new section in the channel. I'm gonna start making something that you have been requesting for a long time, and is DJ sets. I'm gonna start recording myself playing some sets of 30 minutes, 35 minutes with nice views like a pool or a city or whatever, and I'm gonna be using these awesome speakers on those videos, so well, I can basically make some parties now. I'm gonna try to upload one every week, if not maybe every 10 days, maybe every 2 weeks, something like that. And I would like to know what you think about this, and I would like you to suggest me some names for this. I don't really know how to call these sets, like Wildcrow sets, Crow sessions, or I don't really know, so just leave it down below in the comments some suggestions and I would choose the best one. So well guys, this is it. I would like to know your opinion about this review of the Adam Audio T8V. I would like also to know your opinion about the new sets that I'm gonna make. If you like the idea, if you don't like the idea, what name and all these things. So just leave it down below in the comments. I'm gonna be reading all of your comments and replying to all of them. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this review, and also don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more reviews and you don't miss the upcoming sets. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.